No rain to worry about today, but as you'd expect this time of year, very muggy in downtown Jacksonville here at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Go! Leo!
The drive will start with an option going left. And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call, this play.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. That ball caught by Cable. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively.
Yo, they made me pump fake. The nigga was wide open, bro. They made me pump fake.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot.
That shit, they didn't let me jump. That shit would have been the call. I undercut the whole pass. This shit crazy, boy. They made me pump fake a wide open nigga down the field. I'm like, oh my God.
He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's your Madden, boy. It's your fucking Madden.
The return is Cohen. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's second and a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Mark, 2021 is the season Jonathan Taylor arrived as one of the best backs in the NFL. He became the first Colt to ever win the running back triple crown, leading the league in carries, yards, and touchdowns. He didn't stop there, also leading in first downs, runs of 20-plus yards, and he had the longest run of the NFL.
Touchdown! Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Again, it's Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On second down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 37-yard line.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Set. Go. Away.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Lawrence. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give for Taylor running right side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A big play there for Andy. 49 yards. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Touchdown! Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now they've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone. And they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, Ryan. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. Successful there on the onside kick try. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Agnew now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well,
that's the value of having a teammate that's got your back, because it was nearly a disaster, but fortunately a friendly face able to fall on it in the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was tired from all of that running or what, but he was unable to hold on to the football. Fortunately for him, someone on his team wasn't too tired to find the ball and score a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Ryan. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 39 yards. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.